Hey everyone, Chris here from TD Motion. I have a 5-speed conversion kit here on the floor. Thought we'd go into a little more detail with it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, amongst our other social media channels, and please visit our website, tdmotion.com. This is a TKX 5-speed conversion kit. Specifically, this is for a 67 through 73 Mustang. So these conversion kits are great for customers that are doing either an automatic to a manual transmission swap or an earlier 4-speed manual transmission to a 5-speed. So certainly there's a lot of advantages with the TKX, and let's just dive into what the kit comes with. It's going to be very complete, more or less everything less your drive shaft itself, which typically just gets cut to size once everything's in place. So maybe we'll just start out with the transmission. I'm not going to get into a ton of details here, but if you were to look at the earlier generation TKO, the TKO, not as streamlined as the TKX. You have a lot more space here to work with. So in your transmission tunnel, it's smaller here, the tunnel as well. So fits a lot more applications, without having to bang out that trans tunnel. What's nice about it, dimensionally, it's the same length as what the TKO is. So that doesn't change the geometry of things. Still the 26 spline input shaft, 31 spline output shaft. Now, just usually when you have these rubber cones in place, I recommend taking them out. You can pull them out in place, and during shipping, this should be turning loosely, spinning by hand. If it doesn't, sometimes you just have to give it a quick nudge in order to just break it loose. That just happens during shifting. During shipping, you can change the shifting locations on these as well. So maybe if we start from the back here, work our way front. So we have the shift handle here. This is a 1-inch relocation of the shifter, so it works very well for the Mustang. You have your shift cable. You have the shift boot itself, the transmission fluid that's going to come with it, the EMS oil. That's usually the best stuff to use with the TKX. Your pedal support rollers, your steel bell housing with the mid plate. So typically the bell housing scatter shield is going to be a lot more consistent than the aluminum ones, and of course gives you that extra protection too. So go over here to the flywheel and the clutch disc. This is a Kevlar clutch, so it can handle high horsepower but very easy on the pedal itself too. It's a steel billet flywheel, so of course you just want to match it to the balance of your engine, and specifically for the Fords, that could be neutral, 28 ounce or 50 ounce. Your pressure plate itself. Yeah, this is a good quality pressure plate. Again, it complements the rest of the package here to handle the horsepower and the torque of this engine. You have the clutch fork. You have the throw-out bearing. This is going to be a hydraulic setup here. So you have the hydraulic slave cylinder and all the other hydraulic parts to make this work, or as some of the lines, the hardware, the bracketry, and then your fasteners. And then some of the wiring here for the backup light. You got your shift ball, and then your trans mount cross member, clutch pedal itself. So this is a very complete package, and all available through tdmotion.com.